So, welcome to Drunk Opera Review. This was not a good idea, but we're gonna drink it anyway. I'll try a new whiskey, I said. Bad idea. Anyways, tonight we're gonna take a look at the opera Turandot. And I like this one, so hang in there. Okay, so first off, we've got main characters. Yay! We've got Turandot, who is a princess and also a royal bitch. We've got Khalif, who's a prince, but that's kind of like hush hush. Down here we've got Timur, who's his father and an exiled king. And then over here we've got a little slave girl named Lou. I don't know why I drew her boobs so big, but whatever. Alright, we've also got a couple other characters that aren't as important. We'll deal with those as they come up. Okay, so Turandot is a Chinese princess, and she's decided that she's not going to marry any man unless this man can solve her 3 riddles. And if he can't solve her 3 riddles, cheers, then he's going to be put to death. Okay, that's like, that escalated quickly, but that's her rule. She's like, you want to marry this hotness and riddles, and if you fail, you know. Alright, so beginning of the opera, we've got a prince who had attempted to solve her 3 riddles and failed, so he's going to be put to death at moonrise. Alright. So we've got a crowd outside and they're all like, moonrise, moonrise, yeah! Like, we're gonna kill this guy, woo! So they're like, come on, moon, get up there! So the moon finally rises and the prince comes out and the crowd's suddenly like, oh, but he's so pretty! Don't kill him, Turandot, he's so pretty! And Turandot's like, no, dead. So they chop his head off. Alright, he is gone. So that happens, and so it happens to be that in the crowd you've got Timur, who's this dethroned king, his little slave girl, Lou, and then he happens to run into Khalif, which is like his long lost son. Wow, that's a quinky dink. It's opera. So Khalif's like, hey, Dad, you're not dead. Cool. Hey, Lou, you're not dead either. Awesome. By the way, like, why are you hanging around with my dethroned father? And she's like, oh my God, like once upon a time you smiled at me. Wow, low bar. Get some self-esteem, honey. So Khalif and Timur are like, oh my God, I've magically found you in this city by total random circumstance. But immediately Khalif goes and like F's it up because he's like, oh my God, Turandot was so pretty, I'm gonna try to marry her. And Timur's like, dude, I just found you, you stupid idiot long lost son. You're gonna go throw your life away? Do you know how many heads she's chopped off this year? Like 12. Like, stop it. And Khalif's like, no, I love her. It's opera. Who happens to overhear this but these 3 government officials who are named Ping, Pang, and Pong. I don't know if you can get much more racist than that, but there you go. That's their names. So these 3 guys over here, Khalif going, I love her. And they're like, no, get out. You're dumb. We don't want you here. We don't want to have to plan another funeral because we're the guys who have to handle this shit when your head gets chopped off. And they're like, go away. Just leave. And Khalif's like, no, I love her, even though I saw her for like all of 5 seconds. So he goes and officially enters the contest to win Turandot, which is he bangs a little gong. Alright, he's in the contest. So, next day-ish, he shows up before the imperial court, and he's like, I love her. I want to win her. And the Emperor is like, oh my god, please go away. Like, I'm sick of putting people to death. I don't want your blood on my hands. Please just leave. To the point that the Emperor's like, I'm begging you, just go away. And he's like, no, I love her. So he's like, all right, fine, you know, I warned you, when your head gets chopped off, this is all on you, buddy. So Turandot comes out, and she's like, you must answer my riddles 3. Alright, very Monty Python, but... So she gives the first riddle, and he answers it. And the second riddle, he answers it. And then the third riddle, which has to think about that one for a second. Turandot's like, you give up? And he's like, nope, I got it. Answers it. What does Turandot do? Daddy, I don't want to marry him. I know I set these 3 challenges and I've killed like a dozen guys so far this year, but I don't want to marry this man. He's a stranger. And her father, the Emperor's like, suck it up, bitch. You're the one who set this challenge. He happened to just meet it, so you're marrying him. Good luck. But Clef is like, alright, I love you. I actually want you to like me back. And instead of like wooing her or something, he sets his own riddle. Why? How is that going to make someone fall in love with you? Like, if I went on a first date and someone's like, you must answer my riddle, I'd be like, swipe left. Bye. But he's like, okay, I'm going to give you a chance to get out of this. If you can guess my name before dawn, I will kill myself. And then you're out of this whole marrying business. And she's like, cool. Alright, executive order. No one in the city can sleep until dawn. Like, I am learning this mother effer's name. So she's all like, find out his name, minions, and her people are running around. Well, a couple, you know, fairly astute peasants apparently saw Clef talking with his father and Lou at, you know, the whole beheading business that happened earlier, and they were like, oh, he knows these 2 people. They might know his name. So they drag him forth in front of Turandot, and they're like, we saw him talking to them. They know his name. And Clef's like, ah, crap. Yeah, they're gonna torture my father and his little slave girl. So he's like, no, they don't. I don't know who these people are. I've never met them in my life. And that doesn't work, clearly. So the slave girl, Lou's like, the old man doesn't know his name. Leave him alone. I'm the only person who knows his name, and I ain't talking. So Turandot's like, torture her! So they start torturing her, and she's like, no! I'll never tell you! And Turandot's just like, why not? You know, when I torture people, that works. And Lou's like, I have the power to defy you. Turandot's like, what the hell? What power is this? What the hell? And Lou's like, I'm in love. Grab dagger, stab, stab, dead. So apparently Lou was in love with Clef because, I don't know, he smiled at her once. Again, super low bar. So she's dead, and Clef's all like, oh my god, she was the only slave that was loyal to my father when he got exiled, and she's dead. I'm kind of sad about this. And Turandot's like, ah, crap, she was the only one who knew his name. So she's all put out, and then Clef's like, well, guess you get to marry me now. Grabs her, mwah, right on the big kisser. And Turandot, who has never known love before, cheers, is like, oh my god, this is love, and starts crying. What kind of messed up childhood did you have, lady, that you don't know what love is? Damn, like, your dad must be a dick. I don't know, you got daddy issues there, but she starts crying. She's like, I've never known love. Oh my God, I love you. And Cleef's like, because I love you, I'm going to tell you my name. Even though it's not yet sunrise. So technically, you could kill me if you want to. Come sunrise, Turandot and Cleef appear before the royal court. And Turandot's like, I know his name. It's love. Yay. So they all get married and some crap, and Turandot stops killing people. So, hey, an opera with a happy ending, except for, you know, this poor slave girl stabbing herself to death. Ouch. Alright. Anyways, if you like my drunk ramblings, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, you can do that too. There's a bell, blah, 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 if you want to hear more of my drunk ramblings about opera. Alright, have a good night.